Hello, friends. I just wanted to show you some stretches that I've been doing that help me as long as I breathe really deeply as I stretch. And when I do that, I focus really strongly on just the breath in through my nostrils, in and out, and I really focus my attention in that spot whenever I'm tempted to be drawn away from a spasm or something, because that happens quite frequently when I start to open up these muscles that are real tight. So the first set of muscles that I like to work on are my shoulder and my neck. So if you are sitting in a chair, you can sit on the floor. Sometimes I'm able to sit on the floor. Sometimes I need to sit in a chair to do this. Really important. Just align yourself. Sit up nice and tall, shoulders up, back, and down, which puts your spine in the correct alignment. And then just focus on your breath. In through your nose, out through your nose. And as you can see, my head is moving, but I'm just going to keep focusing on my breath. Taking really deep, intentional inhales and exhales. And when I feel ready, I'm going to take my left arm, left hand, and place it on the right side of my face and gently just kind of let the weight of my hand draw my head down to the left shoulder. And I take a big deep inhale and release, and I usually, the weight of that exhale will just kind of draw your body down. Now, what's happening right now to my jaw is that it's popping. If you have a lot of tension in your neck here, or in your jaw area, you might feel that adjustment. And then take another deep inhale. And then exhale a little deeper. And then when you're ready to move down, just go ahead and continue to breathe and kind of rotate your head down to the left a little further and just keep breathing in the same pattern. Now, my left hand is starting to spasm a little bit from holding it like this, but I'm just going to keep breathing. All these muscles are real tight back here. And if this shoulder starts to kind of rise sometimes, just gently press down right here on your shoulder. Just gently, if you can get your arm up, just a nudge, nothing too forceful. And then just keep rotating around. Real slowly, deep breaths. Stop where you need to stop. And what this breath is doing is just opening up, sending oxygen to these deep areas. I'm going to go ahead and switch hands as I rotate around the other direction. So deep breath, inhale. So remember to sit up nice and tall. Shoulders up, back and down. It's easy to get out of alignment when we're working on these muscles. Just real slowly, just move. Just heard a big pop and all right. All right, just move your whatever hand you have up on your head, just move it down. Just kind of shake that out if you can. My back is starting to spasm. This happens sometimes, so I'm just going to keep breathing and letting whatever your body, whichever way it wants to move, just let it move naturally and gently that way. Sometimes when I'll notice myself stop breathing and holding my breath, and that's when the greatest pain, comes. But just breathe through it. Just take a deep breath. Inhale and then exhale. And if that wave of pain comes, just breathe through it. Stop if you need to. Stop if you need to. And we'll go ahead and do a realignment. Shoulders up, back, and down. It's so easy, especially when your body wants to just draw you down, which is what's happening to mine right now. So if that's you, just shoulders up, back, and down. Okay, and like I said, if you're in a chair, or these are great exercises that you can do on a bed or something. I'm going to go ahead and extend my legs out, gently put my hands behind my knees here, and just slowly lower my knees down. And I'm going to support my body with my hands here, but I'm going to roll my shoulders up, back, and down. On an inhale here. Now, some of us might not be able to lay our knees down completely. And if that is you, then it's okay. You can stay here. Sometimes I'll put pillows underneath my knees here. That way it makes it easier for me to get into some of these positions. So if you need to support your knees underneath your knees, please be very, very careful with your knees. Okay, so just roll up some pillows or something and stick them underneath your knees. And I'm going to lay mine down here. And I'm going to inhale, if I can, up this way. If you can't get up that way, then grow like a tree up this way, which is better for me. I was struggling with that, going up and go out. But then when I go up, it's a little bit more difficult. So then try it back the other way. Okay, that's a little better. But inhale and then exhale. So on the inhale, go up, exhale. And you might feel that right here in your hips and your psoas right here. If you need to, just stop and shake it out. So lift your knees, and you can do a windshield wiper. And oh my goodness, yeah, that really affects my muscles. But just breathe. It's already starting. Don't buy into it. Just breathe and release. Okay, I'm going to inhale and then exhale, fold forward. So wherever you're at, if you can't reach your toes, that's okay. Then reach your shins or your ankles and just sit and breathe for a second. Inhale, slow exhale. And as I breathe, I can feel my body just start to kind of relax and shift and kind of melt down. So if you notice your body kind of melting down, then go ahead and inhale again. However you need to get into the posture on an exhale, and then fold forward just a little deeper. And if you are, like I said, if you need to, if you have that pillow underneath your knees, you might lower it to go a little deeper, but only go deeper into the stretch if your body is going to allow it. The deeper your breath, the further you're going to be able to fold, because you're sending oxygen to these deep parts of your body. Moving blood around. And just stay here until you're ready. If you need to come out of the posture, just come out on an inhale. You know, definitely support underneath your knees as you come out of a posture. I'm going to go ahead and come out now on an inhale. On an exhale, I'm going to layer that left leg down. On an inhale, come back up. Exhale. All right. Good. I'm going to go ahead and do some just spinal flexing on an inhale. Breathing forward. On an exhale, rounding the back. On an inhale, breathing forward. On an exhale, rounding the back. And you can do the same breath in the spinal flex and with your hands and knees, if that's more comfortable for you. In fact, let's go ahead and go there now. Let's go ahead and take our legs underneath. If you can, I like to have a blanket underneath my knees. I use one of these little Mexican blankets. And be real careful with your knees, so make sure you have padding underneath your knees of some kind. Mine looks like this. It's just a little blanket, and I don't have any special mat or anything like that. I'm using a rug, and I just, I find that if I overthink things or if I stress myself out about all the things I think I need to have to do a certain thing, I'll never do it. So I used to have all the yoga mats and all that kind of thing, and now I just let my body move where it needs to move. So I'm going to go ahead and move into this tabletop position here, and on an inhale we'll drop our belly and lift our heart, and then on an exhale we'll arch our back and drop our head. Just let your head hang a little bit. And if you need to go sit back onto your legs, push back, you can go into this posture where you're folding forward. A lot of times what you can do if you can't get into this posture is you can put a pillow or something underneath your belly so it lifts you a little bit higher and you're able to access the posture a little bit more. So you just take a pillow or something, or a big blanket, a comforter or something, and roll it up, whatever the height you need to access this posture here. You can go all the way down. Sometimes I lay a pillow. We'll lay a pillow right here if I want to really relax into the pose and not. We're going to come in and out of this one, but if I want to just rest there for about 5 minutes or something like that, it's less stress on my body and it's more relaxing. And so we don't always have to. The whole point is to relax your body and not stress out about anything. So whatever you need to do, wherever you need to put a blanket or a pillow to help you access the posture, then do so. Okay. All right, inhale and then fold forward wherever you're at. And it feels really good to use a pillow sometimes. It allows you to just really relax your body without any stress at all. So actually, in this posture, let me just show you actually. What do you know? I'm in my bedroom. I have lots of pillows. I can just show you. Okay, so what I would do is I would roll up a pillow and put it underneath your knees. Okay? In yoga, a lot of times they would call this like a restorative pose. Now, a pillow is not really, it's a little thick, I feel like, for me. But you can take a blanket, maybe roll it the other way. You can roll it this way too. And that is a little less high. Depends on your body type and what you need. So I would put that there. And then I would Actually, I'm going to use a different pillow. That's a little stiffer. This is a little softer. Okay, that's really starting to wear on my energy level there. And then what you'll want to do is take a pillow and set it here. You're going to fold over all of these pillows here. You just take some deep breaths. And sometimes I'll spread my legs a little wider so I can get a little further down into the pose and just lay there for a little while, around 5 minutes. And a deep breath. And you might change the direction of your neck, ever so often. Maybe take 10 breaths on the right and then 10 breaths on the left. So I'm going to go ahead and change sides, and on inhale, and on exhale, I'll lay down. Take 10 more breaths. And be sure to come in and out of the pose as you need to. I'm starting to have a spasm here. So if this happens to you, if this occurs to you, just breathe. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and come out of this because I need to come out of this posture because I'm having a spasm. And I'll go ahead and inhale and look up and reach up. Exhale. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and come forward, move forward. Just go ahead and come back around and sit wherever it feels comfortable. Sometimes I used to be able to sit in what they call lotus. And now I just don't worry too much about it. One thing that you can do, if this is a hard posture for you, then take a pillow and put it underneath each knee. Just fold it up. And that feels so much better. But be sure to then, inhale, shoulders up, back, and down. Best you can. Align your spine then. If this is hard for you, come out of it if you need to. Windshield wiper your knees. And go back into it. And here you might want to take your left arm up overhead, looking up. Stretching this left side body. Stabilize with your right arm down. And inhale again. Inhale up. Exhale. Twist if you can. like wringing out a washcloth. We're like these sponges that just need to be rinsed out. And exhale. And then inhale. We'll go ahead and plant that left hand and inhale. Right arm up. I'm having a little bit of difficulty with inhaling this right arm up today. So I'm just going to start wherever my body will allow me to start. We'll stay here and breathe for a moment. There it goes. There it goes. And then inhale and twist if your body will allow it. Be careful with your neck. If your neck needs support, then drop your arm down and go ahead and gently lift the back of your head. So wherever you're at, just be real gentle with your body. Give yourself assistance. Okay? And yeah, I feel spasms occurring constantly in through here, but I'm still breathing. I'm still doing something good for my body. So if that's you, don't get upset or down about it. Just, just realize that's where your body is today in this moment. It's all right. No big deal. It's going to be different in a minute. Go ahead and give yourself just a little massage or a little facial massage. Maybe take your fingers. I'm going to go ahead and take this thing off. I'm going to take my fingers, and if you have some essential oil, this is a good time to, olive oil or coconut oil, and just rub into these little spots in through your face, all up in here to your cheekbone, and all around your jaw and your ear. Be careful to don't press too hard. Sometimes if I press too hard, I release too much, and then I'll spasm more that evening. So if I get too intense, sometimes it has to be the right time. Sometimes this just helps just pull down. Just start right here at the cheekbone and inhale, exhale, and just draw your fingers down into your face. Don't worry about what you look like. I used to worry all about that kind of thing until I got dystonia. And now I make such cool, crazy, weird faces when I have these spasms in my jaw that, life's too short to worry about things like that. Good. Just go ahead and make your jaw go slack. Roll your shoulders up, back and down again. Go ahead and make your jaw go slack. Rotate your head and neck. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then change directions. Be real gentle with yourself here. If you need to move slower, move slower. Let the weight of your head just pull that stretch. Be careful, roll your shoulders up, back and down. All right. When you're ready to come out of that, just realign your spine. I do this with my art students all the time, my little pre-K through 5th graders. They love to roll their shoulders up, back, and down. It's part of the class now. Stay right here. If you're sitting in a chair, that's perfect. You're fine. Well, I hope that you all feel more relaxed. I feel a whole lot more relaxed. My neck feels a lot better. Um, the next thing I would do is I would go ahead and take these down, and I would roll onto my back, all the way onto my back. And you might want to put another pillow underneath your knees. And it's good just to, if you've got some socks. Oh, here's my sock drawer. I'm going to grab some socks here. Put these socks on. Get my feet all cozy because I'm going to lay here for a minute and breathe. I might do some side body stretches here with you guys. So I'm going to roll here on my side so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm going to gently move myself down. I do have a pillow underneath my knees. I'm going to go ahead and get comfy, and then I'll go ahead and inhale my knee up wherever you can. If you can't do this, then just be real careful. Just stay where you can. And actually, my foot is resting right on the pillow. So if that's where, is that as far as you can go, then just be really careful with your knee. If you can hug your knee in. On an inhale. And on an exhale, you can just gently lower that knee leg down. If you can't access this, be real careful. Just support your knee with your hand as far as you can go. Help your knee, help your leg come over your body. On an inhale, and then exhale, fold over. This is like one of those spinal twists. It's like wringing out your body like a sponge. And by the way, we just do this on both sides, so whenever you're ready, you can flip over. I'm going to stay in this posture just for a little bit longer because it feels so good. And then just go ahead and let that leg go all the way back down. And then you can shake it out. Shake your legs. Just release it. And then inhale the other leg out. Draw it into your body as far as you can. Don't press, don't push. And then drop that leg down with your hand, supported. Be real gentle with your hips, super gentle. If you've had any kind of surgery on your hips or on any part of your body that's, if you had a real hip replacement or anything like that, please be very, very careful and do what your doctor tells you to do. And then go ahead and inhale that back up. And yeah, my left arm is burning from that, just lifting that. I'm going to go ahead and roll my left leg over. By the way, I'm looking over my left shoulder, and my left leg and knee is bent over my right hip. So it's a spinal twist. Long, deep inhales and long, deep exhales. In fact, it's always good to be able to hear that breath. And then go ahead and gently release that leg and shake it out. Gently, gently. And then inhale your arms up overhead. And just let your arms rest wherever they come to rest. Just let them release your whole body on an inhale. And an exhale, release. Let your jaw go slack. And sometimes after completely relaxing, my body wants to still spasm, and that's okay. That's okay. I have to remember that I got the oxygen into my body, into the muscles, move some blood around. Keep deep breathing. And by the way, this is such a good exercise to do before bed. And, if your body wants to move like mine does, just don't fight against it. Let it do the best you can to just a deep breathe through it. Don't forget your breath. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Just do your best to relax your mind. Those chores and that to-do list will be there in a few minutes also. Just a short amount of time. Just give yourself this gift today. Gift of breath. When you're ready, roll on to either side. You can draw your knees up into your chest and roll over. Really gently. And then place your hands underneath you and push up. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And maybe it'll help you like it helps me. The important thing is to take time to do something that's beneficial for your body every day. Some kind of stretching. And keep breathing very deeply. That's my remedy. That's the only thing I can think of to do at this point for my own body. So remember, roll your shoulders up, back and down. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Align your spine. And let your body stay in that posture of breathing for as long as it will allow. If your body needs to move, allow it to move. Do what feels good. If you don't know what to do, just do what feels good. Do what feels good. And use lots of pillows if you need them. I do this all the time. It feels so good to just let the pillows support my body. As I breathe and release all kinds of tension and stress. And, all of that is the way we think and how our minds work, and it's all attached to our body. So the more we can relax our mind and allow ourselves time to unravel, because, this dystonia it's really like a mass of just short-circuited wires and knots. And so the more we can pump oxygen through our body in this way and breathe, the better off we're going to be. And I recommend doing this several times a day, whenever you feel like it. And you can even do this at work or at your desk. Shut the lights off if you have an office or a classroom like me. And just give yourself time And definitely one other thing is to make sure that you're eating a good amount of food. My blood sugar plays a huge part in whenever my body starts to experience these spasms. So be sure to keep your blood sugar at uh, um, a normal level, and eat. I have a very high metabolism, and so I have to really eat a lot of food often. And it's hard for me to do that, honestly. So I end up drinking a lot of juice plus shakes and things like that. Um, or make a smoothie for myself, and that's a real quick, easy thing if you're having problems with your throat. A lot of times it's hard for me to chew or to swallow because of the muscle contractions in my face and throat, and so make it easier on yourself so that you don't have to do a lot of chewing and stuff. So that way you can just relax your jaw. Another thing that I would recommend is this posture here, where you just inhale, exhale, fold. You might spread your feet out wide and just allow yourself to just release your shoulders and your neck. And you can kind of swing around, kind of just release your arms and swing back and forth. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And my students, we call this the zombie walk. So you can just kind of breathe and move around. And then you just slowly, slowly, slowly come back up. On an inhale, roll your shoulders up, back, and down. So there's so many ways. Just let your body kind of tell you what to do. And if you don't know, then just keep watching. I'm sure I'll post another one of these videos. I hope it's helped you as it helps me, and I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Peace for Dystonia.